Hello, everyone. So, I am here today with yet another co author of the book Caterpillar to Butterfly in the Insights series, which you have been watching lately. Now, Samir is a professional growth strategist and he is a business storytelling coach. And like Caterpillar to Butterfly is a book on mindset. It gives you 14 ways for your mindset to, it gives wings to your mindset. And Samir is giving one of these wings to you. Let's go and talk to Samir about his chapter and about him as such. The first question to you, Samir, is: was becoming an author a dream or it just happened to you?
Absolutely a dream. First of all, thank you so much for that introduction. And as a part of this, co-authors of this, I'm so excited. I can't contain my excitement, firstly. So thank you for that introduction. And absolutely, Sapnaji, it had always been a dream from my childhood. Uh, when I used to read books, story books especially. So I always used to think, how do they do this? How do they write it? One day I want to do this. And that dream, that ambition kept on, the intensity of it kept on increasing, enhancing as I was coming across reading more books. So I always wanted to, write my own book. So now with our group, this dream has come into reality. And of course, it's given me the confidence of going ahead with my solo book as well. So you can see how it has helped me. So definitely, definitely.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, more power to you, more books as an author. You are a co author here, and I can see in your background you have another book picture, cover of book. I
Yeah,
believe
yeah, yeah. This is
that it is going to be your first authorship, as in sole authorship.
exactly, exactly.
So I believe that is coming soon. We'll talk about that a little later.
Sure, sure, sure.
As of now, coming back to Caterpillar to Butterfly, uh, what is your chapter about? Which mindset are you talking about in this?
See, I've already, when I'm introducing my chapter, when I was told about this co-authoring and this anthology, the first thing which ran in my mind was emotions.
Okay.
Because, the like throughout my life, I have seen people not being able to gauge the emotions, understand what they are feeling. And due to that reason, they are lacking its control. That understanding is not clearly there within us. So the first thing came to my mind, like I have to write about emotions and emotional intelligence. So I chose this chapter, and I wanted people to realize about emotions, that what their perception about emotions, which me and you, we have that, it's like good or bad, positive or negative. When you read this chapter, trust me, your perception is going to change. You will be looking at emotions in a very different way when you actually go through this chapter. So that's the reason I chose this chapter, so that people understand emotions altogether.
Wow, I have read a couple of chapters from the script manuscript which we had. I was helping people edit their chapters, but yours didn't need help from me, so I haven't gone through it, and I'm very very excited as a reader to jump into your chapter and know to know how it would change my emotions or my perceptions of emotions.
Definitely, definitely.
What's the name of the chapter, Samir?
The chapter's name is Emotions, a Pandora's Box or a Hidden Treasure.
Wow,
That's
Pandora's
the name.
box or hidden treasure. Wow, okay. And do you want to talk about the name of this chapter? I mean, this is a long one,
Sure,
lot of it in it.
sure.
Why? How did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
come up with this?
See, for that, I'll just read a part of the chapter if you allow me to.
Oh
That will
yeah.
explain you why did I choose this subtitle of the chapter. That will give you a
Oh,
clear picture.
fine, fine. I
Right?
would
It's
have
got a
asked
short.
you. Yeah, I would have asked you to read a piece of your chapter, so
So good. We
we
can
can do
club
it
it
like
together,
this.
and I can answer you as well. So we'll club it together.
Absolutely. Go
Right?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So this part of the chapter is called "Is Your Mind a Pandora's Box or Hidden treasure.
Mm.
For those who are not aware, Pandora's box signifies a process that once begun generates many complicated problems.
Mm.
That's what Pandora's box is actually. When it opens, you will generate a lot of problems with it. On the other hand, a hidden treasure portrays growth and success. The below story will definitely provide the correlation on how our minds, our emotional boxes could either become one of the two.
Mm.
Two economically struggling brothers, Roger and Paul, from one of the busiest city in the world, were once at a nearby densely green national park to find some calmness and peace because they were struggling. Life had been very rough on them as they had some unkind experiences and actions from many around.
Mm.
While they were walking in this park,
Mm.
they found two abandoned wooden boxes lying in between the bushes. They inquisitively approached these boxes only to find a similar kind of sharp, polished, and shining set of knives in each. They both decided to take one each, considering it as an opportunity which would change their strenuous lives, and parted ways to find living. As time went by, they both sat looking at these knives and wondered how these knives could help them. Paul, being a keen foodie, realized he would start a small food corner cooking delicious recipes with these amazing knives, hoping to succeed, which he eventually did, and became a renowned restaurant chain owner.
Wow. Mm.
And Roger, on the other hand, who was extremely frustrated by the way he was treated by people, decided to use these knives to rob or to extort people, which he eventually did, and ended up in jail to serve a very long term,
Mm.
tagged as a serial criminal for his entire life. Though they both had boxes with similar content, Roger chose to transform his box into a Pandora's box, unleashing uncomfortable reactions which made him a criminal. Paul found the hidden treasure of comfortable reactions in it, which made him peaceful, calm, successful, and happy. So I'll just stop here because then I'll reveal the secret. So I'll stop here.
No revealing secrets.
Yep.
Let people actually read, and I also want to read. Hold the book in my hand and read that little piece that which follows the story.
So I'll just leave it there. So then you will get to know what I meant over here. As I think I've made it a little clear why I called it a Pandora's box, and
why it's a hidden treasure.
A hidden treasure, exactly.
Yeah. Very well put. It's absolutely clear what is there in the story in your chapter. About emotions. How does one handle it, and in which direction it will go. So coming to this is what we were just talking about your chapter, and tell me, how was your journey towards becoming an author? How was it?
See, the journey was absolutely amazing. I mean, amazing, a lot of learning experiences out there. And just to start with, it just started with a thought. Anjali, who was with us. So just a thought. She was excited and she was like, let's write an anthology. This happened in the last year, which we were, just let us write. And we did not know what we are going to write about. And then we decided together, let's write about mindset. Let's talk about mindset, because we all were towards that, our complete circle, the Polaris circle, TLC Polaris circle, was towards that direction. And we decided, let's write a book on mindset. But again, everyone was a little blank, confused. So this was quite a learning experience, having 14 minds coming together and writing this book, because every one of us was unique in our own way, in our own coaching, in our own niche. And then getting those thought processes together I could give commendable efforts from Anjali for getting us all together.
Yeah.
Firstly, and of course, each one of us, I thank each one of us that we have gone through this journey, like talking about from writing the chapter, following up on the chapter, editing those chapters, selecting the title of the book. We if you remember, we had so much of discussions just to select this title, and eventually we all agreed and we came up with this wonderful title called Caterpillar to Butterfly. I was on this show, this talk, panel discussion about storytelling. Yeah. And I gave this example. I told them, this caterpillar to butterfly, just a one-liner, is a story in itself. It talks so much about transformation. It talks about so much about, getting colors to your life from a bluntful life. You're creating colors in your life. And that's a process. Yeah. And it's a process. You just can't have it, instantly. So it's a process which a caterpillar has to go through. And then it turns into a beautiful butterfly. So, and after that, selecting the subtitles, then the chapter, this, cover. Getting the book cover ready, the design. We had so many ideas coming in, making butterflies, making caterpillars, and, having the arrow keys where it has to go. Then eventually we all agreed to have this beautiful, amazing, simple cover, which has really mesmerized many of my friends, and of course I'm sure your friends as well.
Indeed.
And they were like, they were like, wonderful piece of cover.
How did you come up with this idea?
Yeah, and they're like, it's really talking about the book, like it's making us interested to read this book now. What is there in this book? So the journey has been really elucidating, to get the team together. Firstly, so it was a nice experience that tomorrow, if we have an anthology, we know what has to be done and what not has to be done. So
that's what experience is all about.
Yeah. So in the end, it was so fruitful. If you see, when we got the end product, we were also excited, happy, and as a sense of achievement.
Satiated with it.
Yes. And like for us, the first timers who were not authors, you already have your book, which is there. It's an amazing book, of course.
It is.
And Anjali also was having a book already authored.
There's the two of us who are published authors, and the rest is fresh.
Yeah, we fresh. So this has, first of all, as becoming an author, that journey, along with 14 of us together. So trust me, we can write any book now the way we have got the experience. So that's the journey I would like to share, and it was a good journey.
Yes, and as I'm telling, in each of these interviews, we are bound for life together with this book.
Yeah. Eternally. This book is going to stay. So we are going to be known as one team.
Masterminds of Polaris.
Yes. This cannot be taken away. And I really, pray and hope from Almighty that we all stay connected in some way or the other. And we, as the book, if you see the book, the back cover has this: be the change you want to see in the world, a quote by Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah. And I've seen all of us, all 14 of us, having that desire, that extreme desire in us to get the change in the world. And we are starting from ourselves. We are trying to give this knowledge as well, which we have as an entrusted treasure on us to pass on to others. So I hope that we keep on doing that, Sapna ji, as this masterminds of Polaris.
Yeah, and with this book, we get to learn from each other in a different way. The niche, each one is touching on their niche, and we are interacting with each other very, very regularly, but we don't get to actually sit and, learn about each other's niche. I mean, learn from each other's niches primarily. So this would be a wonderful opportunity, and I'm loving this series of insights where I get to talk to each one of you and know what you have, to add on. So Samir, we all agree that there is a lot of learning, not only for our readers, but also for all of us from this book. And now my next interesting question for you is going to be, what are your plans for the launch on 29th of April in Pondicherry? Are you going for the launch? First question.
I am absolutely excited and going for the launch, because how can I not be there? in Pondicherry, where it's going to be launched in our tilt 2022. So this was planned like December. This had to be there. I just booked the tickets and the hotel which was there, and I had to go. So of course, and the plans which I have for launches, I'm informing all my friends, all my families on the social media, all my clients, informing all of them so that they become a part of it, and they also experience this book which we have created.
Yes.
So I've started informing them, started informing each and everyone I come across, even if they don't know me, strangers. I'm so excited to tell them, see, we have come, these 14 of us have come together and we're writing a book together. So, whenever I'm coming across a doctor or I'm sitting anywhere, I'm discussing with them, I'm just talking about them, showing them the posters and showing this, the book cover. And they're amazed. They're like, so nice, so happy to see that. And when I'm showing my friends and my family, and they're like, it's a big achievement, which means, actually speaking, it's a dream come true. But I'm not realizing yet that, becoming an author is something, it's a big achievement. Because if you see the statistics, 1% of the whole population in the world is an author. So,
that is what. When we became an author, we didn't realize. Till people started looking at us in awe. And we were like, really? We've done something great? Because it's just in the flow that you do the work. But
exactly.
You realize till people start reacting in a certain way.
And even the intention, Sapnaji, the intention of this book was, purely that we wanted to give the best part of ourselves, which we have, to the world, put it out there to the world. So that's the reason we did not realize in that process that, we became authors, we did not realize that process altogether. So that's one of the reasons as well, I feel.
Yes. Also, let me tell all the viewers that it's going to launch on 29th of April, and we are going to have a special launch prize, and there is no pre-booking with this book. You're going to buy the book on the date itself from Amazon, and at a dirt cheap price. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy it on that day also. And I'm sure Sameer and his friends would also do so.
Me too. Definitely.
Yeah, because if we're getting the best at a cheaper price, why not? Why to buy it at full price? I love to buy things on discount, on sale.
Absolutely. Who does not? Like, who wants to spend extra money when you can get it for lesser?
Yes. So viewers, be prepared on 29th to grab your copy, and also grab a copy to give to your friends. This would be a wonderful gift to give to your friends and children and so forth. Very, very valuable gift. And with this, Sameer, one little quick thing. What's Skyrocket Your Growth about?
This is something very close to my heart, Sapnaji. This has been there since a very long time when, actually you start helping people. And I did it in quite young age. I've started helping people with their issues, their problems. And usually they come up with this issue of, not able to prosper in life, not able to grow in life. I have my own friends, college friends, school friends, or neighbors when I'm staying in my society, my family members, they come and discuss with me, and I realize that there needs to be something given to the world, structure it the way I have been doing it for myself and others as well. And I have noticed so many people growing. So I've seen their secrets of growing. So I said, let me compile this and get this into one book where people can go through it in a structured way, and they can get this growth which they are desiring in their life, in their career, in their professional life. This will cover up all of those aspects which they are looking forward to. They are in hunt to, and they're not able to get this from the sources they are looking for. So this is going to help them grow altogether. It's in fact going to be accelerating their growth.
So it's skyrocket your growth. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So congratulations on that as well. Looking forward to meeting you in Pondicherry in Tilt 2022.
Same here. Excited to meet you.
Wonderful launch together, and wishing you and us all the best. Guys, go grab your copy on 29th April.
Don't waste your time. 29th of April, remember the date. Launch date. Okay.
Yeah.
I think 28th midnight. 28 midnight is going to be on the sale, so don't miss it. Okay.
Indeed, indeed, of course. And with this, I have to thank you for being on Insights and speaking about your chapter, enlightening me as well as everyone else what to expect. It's a fine teaser, I have to say, and we're going to enjoy this. Thank you, Samir, once again.
It's always a delight. Thank you for taking the initiative for this, this short show which we are having of Insights. It's always a delightful experience with you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.